and Brewskis.
Hell yeah.
NFL Week 14, ready to come at you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks you for tuning in.
Had another bye week last week.
Another bye week, yeah. We had Thanksgiving. We had some things going on.
Yeah,
casino.
The
fun.
casino.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had to go. We had to go hit the town. Yeah, it was a good night though.
Good night.
But we're coming back at you with.
Boys are good at blackjack.
No, we're not.
Yes,
we are. We're coming back at you with a great week of football ahead of us. We had an exciting week last week.
Hell yeah.
We got playoff push going on right now. We got some teams getting eliminated. We're seeing who's real, who's not. So, but we start off Thursday night with a banger of a game.
Well, best game of the week. Should we start off with games or should we start off with news? Because I have a little bit of news that
I think I know what you're going to
needs
talk
to be
about.
talked about.
United Healthcare CEO gunned down.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears officially fired Matt Eberflus after the embarrassment that was the Thanksgiving football game.
Yeah.
Another winnable game lost by
Yeah.
poor coaching.
What I do like to see, though, is Caleb Williams continues to perform well.
Caleb Williams takes 20 seconds at the line of scrimmage to audible a play, even though they have to get the in fucking field goal range.
Yes, okay. He is a rookie. I like that.
Yeah, the coach has to help him.
That's the thing.
That's
it's
horrible coaching.
Because Kyle Long,
Yeah.
offensive lineman, was talking about it. He's like, yeah, like Caleb Williams should have understood better right there.
Yeah,
but as soon as
they're in the
things-
headset.
That's the thing. But as soon as things aren't lining up the way you want it to, you got to time it, call it.
Yeah.
He's a rookie quarterback out there at the end of a game. It's not like he's a 5-year vet making this mistake.
Well, the other thing was half of the offense didn't know they were gonna fucking hurry up either.
Yeah, that's
Williams
the thing.
was calling
it's
back
crazy.
all the receivers.
It was a crazy situation, and I'm glad Matt Eberflus is fired. It was exciting to see that the Bears finally did it mid-season instead of waiting till the end of the season, and then you have a locker room that is completely turned against the coach and management, even though they were pretty much already against it. And now they fired him. I would like to see them win a couple games going through the rest of the season. Yeah. They got a really tough schedule.
Yeah,
Granted, beat the Packers. That's all I'm looking forward to. That's what I need. We came a field goal
What did they play
away.
then? Week 18, week 17?
Yeah, week 7, week 18, I think. Got to see a win there, and
Got
then
some family members going to that game.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
Packers fans.
I would hate going to that game because I would just blow my brains out. But
Packers fans would cheer you on.
yeah. So
Looking like the CEO of United Healthcare.
I'd order a hit out on myself.
That's horrible to joke about.
Oh, the internet's been roasting it all day.
Poor bastard.
So, yeah, it's not great, but you know what? There's a lot of great head coaching candidates out there. Ben Johnson's obviously number 1 on the list. You got...
What's Cliff Kingsbury doing?
You shut your mouth. I do not want that, man.
I think either Cliff Kingsbury or Lincoln Riley suit that job very well.
We talking about Stinkin' Riley? He's going to coach at UCF next year?
Yeah, I doubt that.
Well,
Why would he go from USC?
because USC's going to fire him.
Who was that Browns guy a few years ago?
Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson. That'd be a good guy.
Yeah, 0-16.
Yeah.
Get fucking.
So the other one, Mike Vrabel. I don't know if he's not the top on my list, but I like Mike Vrabel.
Get Jim Caldwell.
The
back
other
in
one,
the building.
he was never in there. Caldwell was Browns and Lions. He was Lions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Perfect fit.
Now
Losing franchise.
the other one that Kyle Shanahan. There have been reports they could go trade for him, or if
What are you gonna trade for him?
a couple picks. We got picks.
You do not trade
trade for a
head
coach, bro?
Oh, I trade for Kyle Shanahan.
Well,
You're
I
wild.
disagree.
I wouldn't
Kyle
hate
Shanahan has had just all-star caliber players every year.
I think Kyle Shanahan is a.
I think you need Mike Vrabel.
I like Mike Vrabel, but I really want an offensive guy in there to develop Caleb Williams.
I don't think that matters as much though. Just get a good coordinator. You need somebody that's going to be able to lead a fucking team.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Matt Eberflus is the biggest, dumbest dipshit of
now,
all time
the other
and
one-
shows no
now,
fucking
the other
emotion.
one that I saw today, and this was Mike Florio reporting it, but there was another coach that mentioned he'd been calling around, and there was another coach, and people are saying it's Sean McVay again.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that he was interested in it.
What about Matt's other favorite big dumb dipshit, Frank Reich?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. That
would be awful.
Go ahead and hire Frank Reich and tell me after your fucking 1-4 start that you don't want him out of the building.
No, I would, as soon as they hired him, I would say, get this man out of the building. What are we doing? I just want to see a good offseason coaching hire, and the Bears have the talent. We got to get a coach.
Got to get an offensive line.
Our 2 tackles last week didn't go single pressure. The guards are the problem. And the center. We got to get some interior guys.
Yeah, the biggest part of your offensive line.
And a good running back, because DeAndre Swift is not cutting it.
Roschon Johnson's kind of a dog.
I like Roschon Johnson. Yeah, we've got talent. We've got talent. But I know it was big news. Happened on Friday. It was really bright up my day. It was really nice to see.
Man, I bet he was going to Thanksgiving dinner.
Dude, they made him go to the fucking press conference before they fired his ass on Friday morning.
So this is how this. So
he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing
the other
what
report
I need to do to be able to coach football."
The other reports were that they were trying to fire him that night on Thanksgiving.
He's like, "No,
and
I won't accept it."
The McCaskey family, weren't picking up. They just were ignoring the team essentially, because they had to get approval from the owners. Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren had to get approval from the owners to do it. Could not get a hold of them or whatever. They weren't. They were like, no.
Probably.
But it's not even. It's not even Virginia McCaskey. It's her sons.
Yeah, she wouldn't answer her jitterbug.
Yeah. But it was also reported that Ryan Poles really wanted to fire him after the Patriots game, which should have happened because they only put up 3 points against the Patriots.
All right.
Anyway,
who cares?
Let's move on to this week. We're on to week 14, ladies and gentlemen. All right, starting on Thursday night, we got a good game. We got the Green Bay Packers traveling to the Motor City to take on the Lions. Right now, the Lions are 3.5-point home favorites, over under 51.5. The entire Lions defense is either injured or on IR. The Packers continue to look good, which depresses me greatly. The Bears came close to beating both of these teams, though. Let's not forget that. All right, Matt, let's start with you.
What's the total on this game?
51.5.
I mean, literally, the entire Lions front seven is basically out of this game.
Yeah.
And then a couple secondary pieces they're either banged up or they're out too. That's a lot to ask for. And Green Bay's offense is looking pretty good. Jordan Love looks good. Shut
your mouth.
I saw a stat today that Aaron Rodgers has better stats than Caleb Williams. So
I don't think that's true.
It is. More passing yards, more touchdowns.
What stats? Hitting on women?
I'm going to take the Packers. I'm going to take the Packers plus 3.5, and I kind of like the over.
The over's juicy, but I think they want you to take the over. This is screaming the books just oh, take the over.
I just don't think. Short week, all those. Not really because they played last Thursday, I guess, but I don't know. I'll take the Packers.
Yeah, Brenton?
Yeah, given that you guys, all those guys are injured, and you're giving me Packers, I like the Packers as a dog. They're dogs.
Yep.
Divisional matchup. I already played once. It's going to be different this time. It's hard to beat a team twice after you've seen them once already.
In Lambeau, in weather, Jordan Love had a bad game.
Yeah, come on. You're giving me a dome.
I think it's bounced
Jordan
back.
Love's airing that ball out.
Well,
Give me
you're
the Packers
also
money
putting
line.
Jared Goff in a dome.
Yeah, but
Jared Goff plays in a dome all the time.
Yeah, he's really good in a dome.
He's all right.
can he play defense? Can he play defensive tackle?
You know what? Dan Campbell gets the boys going.
Dan Campbell might play defensive tackle, to be honest.
Put him in there, please. I would love to see that.
That would be awesome.
That would be electric. Yeah, I hate to say it. The Packers keep this one close, though. 3.5, divisional matchup, like we've been saying. Lions defense is just shredded with injuries. I'm not going to pick the Packers, obviously, but they're the side.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, I am.
Who'd you go with?
Packers. Money line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The Lions are just humming right now.
I mean, yeah, I don't love going against the Lions, but
It is what it is. Gotta make a bet.
And the Lions are really good against. You don't have to make a bet.
Gotta make a bet. It's
Gotta
Thursday
bet
night,
on every
brother.
game.
I will be betting probably an insane parlay that I know will never hit. All right. On to Sunday, we got the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. The Bucs are on a 2-game winning streak. The Raiders are trash right now. The Bucs are 6.5-point favorites, over under 46.5. Mike Evans had one of the most incredible catches last week, touchdown catches at that. Also, there is a chance he again gets a 1,000-yard season.
He's gonna need to turn it on.
He's only like 286 yards away or something like that.
I think he's like 320 something. What I saw, he had
Was
like
it 320?
500 something, 580.
Oh, I thought it was less than that. I thought he was on. I think he's on pace to do it.
If he can put up a couple 100-yard games, then he's close.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike Evans is insane.
So what? 5 games left? I mean,
Yeah.
80 yards.
No, four games. Yeah, Matt. Or we'll start with Brent. What do you got?
Isn't this week 14?
18 weeks.
Yeah, so week 14. 15,
Oh, yeah,
16,
you're right.
17. I mean, I'm no genius, but
I ain't no math magician.
yeah, I think you gotta lean the Bucks here, and yeah, give me the Bucks. I'll take the 6.5. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I would lean the Bucks, but they kind of have been not great the past few weeks. I mean, well, I guess they're coming off 2 wins, but before that they had a bad stretch, and even the 2 wins aren't really like the most.
Mike Evans has 512, so
Oh, he's gonna need
521.
He's gonna need 100-yard games here on out.
Yeah.
I would lean Bucks, but I'm not taking anything on this one.
I think the Raiders pretty much shot like everything.
I think Mike Evans 100 plus.
Yeah. The Raiders, I think, shot everything they had last week to beat the Chiefs and came up just short. So I think this is a letdown spot for them, even though
Not their fault though. Refs.
Yeah. So I like Tampa Bay as well. Home game, Raiders traveling after a tough loss to the Patriots or the Chiefs. I just don't think they do much in this game. I like the Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. On to one of the most interesting games of the 1 o'clock period. We got the Cleveland Browns traveling out to Pittsburgh. Right now the Browns are 6.5-point favorites, over under 43.5. Jameis Winston, off of one of the most electric games he's ever had. 2 pick sixes, and he's praying, Lord, deliver me from these pick sixes. Just an awesome interview.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Matt, what do you got?
I mean, Jameis Winston, he'll go out, he'll throw 400 yards. The next game he'll throw 100 yards and still have 3 pick sixes. So
2, he only had 2.
and
Almost a third.
The Steelers just put up a shit ton on the Bengals. I know the Bengals defense is fucking terrible, but still 40-something points is not bad to fucking put up in the NFL, especially as Russell Wilson and Najee Harris seemingly can't do fucking anything back there. But I'll take the Steelers minus 6.5.
Right.
I'll sweat it out.
Can I rant for a second?
Yeah, go
Actually-
ahead.
About the Steelers.
Actually, sorry. I want to go under 43.5.
Yeah.
That's too high.
Let me rant about these Steelers for a second. What is going through I don't care whatever defensive coordinator is playing these Steelers when they sub in Justin Fields on a 4th and 1
Yeah.
or a 3rd and 2.
It's a bootlegger on the outside.
It's a fucking not a play action. It's an RP or
Run pass option.
it may not even be a run pass option. It
No.
might just be a read or like an option. A little show it, and then who's taking the? Somebody needs to be on him for when he bounces out and goes and gets that fucking first down every time.
I mean, every time. It's like, that's one of the first rules they teach you as a defensive end is, like, contain on the outside. You can't fucking crash on the running back. You have to, like, let nobody outside of you. And seemingly every fucking time, they just bite on the run.
They're just hoping he slides early
and
again.
crash. Huh?
They're just hoping he slides early again.
Like, what the fuck do you expect, bro?
I mean, they're lining up. They've done that play.
Yeah.
I don't know, 5-6 times this season, and it's worked every time. it's going in. If Justin Fields is on the field, he is getting the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to. It's going to be one of those little read options, and he's going to take it outside. You have to know that's coming. Anyway, on to this game. Yeah, I don't think the Browns are going to come in and spoil again.
Yeah.
I'd like them to.
They didn't
As a Ravens
spoil
fan.
last week, though.
Last
Well, I'm
time
talking
they
last time they
played
played
the
the
Steelers.
Oh, okay.
So, as a Ravens fan, I'm hoping they can keep this race tight. That way we can still control our own destiny, but we'll see. But I'd probably lean Steelers -6.5.
Y'all gotta get it together.
I don't know. Mike Tomlin, they got a minus sign next to their spread. I'm betting against Mike Tomlin in these spots. Coming off of just a crazy game last week.
Crazy offense.
This is a letdown. This is a
That's like 6.5 feels like a lot.
this
That's
is
why
a classic
43.5.
Mike Tomlin letdown spot.
I like the
We're gonna
under.
be looking at this and we're
I'll
gonna
take
say,
the under with you.
how did the Browns win by, 6 or whatever? It's
Yeah.
because the Pittsburgh Steelers always do this. They get favored by a lot and then they lose outright. I'm taking the Browns plus 6.5. Give me the Browns money line and under 43.5.
That's wild.
The Browns are going to win this game. It's just what they do. It's what the Steelers do. And then next week, the Steelers are going to be like a 1-point favorite or whatever. I don't know who they play, but then the Steelers are going to win by 30. That's just what they do. Mike Tomlin, he is great as an underdog.
An enigma.
He's an enigma, that's for sure. He's more of an enigma than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, watch.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm taking the Browns. I think the Browns are playing pretty good. Jameis Winston, I love watching him play. He is electric. He's getting rhythm with the wide receivers. Nick Chubb, he's coming back. He's looked good.
Hey, he's making Jerry Jeudy not look like just
A
a
jag,
guy.
yeah.
He's the guy.
Oh
on
yeah,
the offense.
Jerry Jeudy went off.
200 yards.
Oh yeah. So give me the Browns. It's just a classic Mike Tomlin letdown spot. Alrighty, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Fuck, this game
Led by
sucks,
Mac
dude.
Jones, taking on the Tennessee Titans. Titans 3.5 point favorites, over under 39.5. Brenton.
What do we think? And I'm talking to the NFL right here. How about we just give these teams both a tie and they just don't play the game?
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan to me.
I think that's a win-win
Yeah.
for everybody. I don't even know what to think. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is out. So
Trevor Lawrence is out.
you gotta lean Titans, I think.
Yeah.
Who's the Jags backup?
Mac
Mac
Jones.
Oh yeah, and that didn't look very good. So
Nope.
yeah, I'll take the Titans -3.5. Just
For some
purely
reason,
because Trevor
the Titans have looked better on offense though recently.
Yeah, I mean, Will Levis can.
Yeah,
He's the
and,
next Jameis Winston. Dude.
yeah,
He'll throw for
yes, he is.
404 picks.
to you, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any reason to lay points in this game. I'll throw the Titans in a money line parlay. But
Sure.
I will not lay.
I actually kind of like the over 39.5 though.
I don't.
I think the Titans are going to put up points. Yeah, give me the over 39.5. Okay. All right. Carolina Panthers traveling to Philadelphia. Carolina Panthers 12.5 point dogs, over under 45.5. Bryce Young has looked competent the last couple weeks. The Eagles just keep rolling though. Sadly for the Ravens. Saquon Barkley might set a single season record for yards. He's on pace to do it. Saquon Barkley is just unstoppable at this point. But can they cover 12.5? Matt,
Eagles might be the best team in football
they might
right
be.
now going.
Their defense is absolutely.
Defense is lit. Offense is clicking.
Their defense is unbelievable.
Hey,
Bryce Young has looked good
Vic
against
Fangio,
two,
dog.
questionable defenses.
Yeah,
The Eagles are going to kick the shit out of the Panthers. Give me -12.5.
sure. Brenton,
That's a lot of points, big dog.
I know it's a lot of points, but I think they win by 12.
I could see a backdoor cover here.
have you seen the percentage of money in spread?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I might take the over 45.5
Yeah,
because the Eagles can put up a lot themselves.
Well,
and the
minus
Panthers
19
defense is
and a half.
atrocious.
Plus
Let me get that
215.
over. It's only at 45.5. I'll take that.
But that's if Bryce Young continues to play competently.
Like, I think they scored 6,
Yeah.
9 points. Like,
And then the Eagles only need 35.
Only.
It's fine. They're
you
gonna
might get that in the first half.
That's
to be
true.
honest.
I don't know. The Panthers, they've been looking hot, but at the same time, I just think they haven't played very good defenses, and the Eagles' defense flies around. It's gonna be rough for Bryce Young. I think he kind of returns back to earth here. 12.5 scares me, but it's the side for sure. Over 45.5 is a little juicy, though. Alrighty. On to probably one of the more interesting games. We got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Minnesota to take on Sam Darnold. Right now, the Vikings are 5.5 point favorites, over under 46.5. Kirk Cousins coming off a 4-interception game. The Vikings struggled in the first half, but ended up beating the Cardinals. All right, Brenton.
Oh, Matt said it earlier. Kirk Go Chain's revenge game. There's no way he goes out and throws 4 picks again.
Nope.
He's too good of a quarterback to be doing that. I kind of like to take the Falcons here plus 5.5. Keep it close against his old team.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah, I'm riding with Brenton on this one. I think he'll know, like, maybe he'll help out the defense with Kevin O'Connell's scheme. Probably not, though, because, Sam Darnold kind of is the same fucking quarterback, to be honest.
Yeah.
So maybe it's similar, but, I think going up against that Brian Flores defense in practice every day, too, will help him, be able to kind of understand what's coming. Yeah, I just think the Falcons keep it close, and to be honest, I don't mind laying Falcons money line here. Taking that at plus 210, I think that's good value, and I don't think the Vikings, they started off hot, and they've been on a streak here too, but, I just don't see them as, a true playoff contender quite yet. Not that the Falcons are either, but,
I think the Vikings are a playoff contender, but I do think the Falcons...
They'll make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Will they win a game in the playoffs?
Pretender.
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Vikings do keep... Or the Falcons do keep this close. 5.5 is a lot. Yeah. Especially for a quarterback who's been in the system, has seen the defense, playing in a stadium that he's very familiar with. It all comes down to the Falcons' defense, I think. If the Falcons' defense can look somewhat competent, I think they keep this close. But if they don't, I think the Vikings' offense is going to steamroll them. That's been their Achilles heel most of the year. So I also kind of get over 46.5. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a shootout.
Okay. I don't mind that.
Yeah. All right. We got the New York Jets traveling to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Right now the Jets are 6.5 point dogs. Over under 44.5. Matt, what do you got?
6.5 is a lot of points, boys. Against one of the best defenses in the league.
Who?
The Dolphins have one of the best defenses.
They do have a good defense, except when they play in the cold. And then they miss 20 tackles.
Yeah, that's no longer Tua's fault. The dude threw for 400 yards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, his receivers didn't help him out.
Mike McDaniel's shivering on the sideline is bad.
Yeah. Okay. There's no reason to do
shivering.
anything.
I think those were shaking withdrawals.
Yeah, he hasn't hit the nicotine signal.
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason to play side on the spread on this game unless you think the Dolphins are just going to kick the shit out of them. But I truly don't think so. I think the Jets. I don't know. They'll play close enough to cover some spreads here towards the end of the season. Obviously, they're not going to do anything, but I kind of lean the under 44.5 to be honest.
I don't hate that, but I think the Jets defense is pretty terrible, and the Dolphins are going to be
game.
The Dolphins are going to come out and be firing. They're going to want to make a statement after what they did at Lambeau.
We'll see.
Okay, Brenton.
I don't really like anything on this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of a meaningless game.
Yeah.
And
the Dolphins can still make the playoffs.
Sure, but are they?
Their chances got a lot tougher.
Yeah. They're probably not, but the Dolphins need this one to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
they need everyone.
I would lean the Dolphins just because I think the Jets have been just an absolute fire this year. So yeah, give me the.
Excuse me.
If I was to take one, I'd take Dolphins minus 6.5.
Yeah. So, that 3-part documentary on Aaron Rodgers was announced.
Electric.
No, I would not say that.
Electric.
I saw somebody did respond and say, so this is why he had to miss minicamp or whatever it was to go to Egypt because he had the documentary crew.
No, that was started from over the summer.
That's what I'm saying. Is
it was his last. It was his last ayahuasca thing. It was over the spring.
Well, anyway, maybe instead
training.
of I don't know filming a documentary about yourself, maybe
You think it was his idea to do that?
Yes.
Who else was it?
Netflix's.
Okay, so Netflix approaches him and says, "Hey, we would like to make a documentary about your recovery, and instead of, I don't know, being like some of the greats, like, I don't know, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or any of those guys, if they
How
came
many
up
documentaries does Tom Brady have on him?
after his career,
Okay.
Tom Brady would have never. Coming off of an injury, no.
Tom Brady doesn't eat strawberries.
Do you think the quarterback series is stupid too because they're documenting everything throughout the season?
I don't watch quarterback series.
It's fucking awesome. You should watch it.
Okay, well, you know what? I also, who hasn't looked very
Do
good
you watch
this
Hard
year.
Knocks? Hard Knocks documents everything throughout the season.
This is different, though.
Is it?
Yeah, this
Yes.
is more about Aaron Rodgers' personal life rather
Yeah.
than about the
Yeah,
ball.
but it's during the off season, so who gives a fuck?
How about during the offseason after rupturing your Achilles and being 40 years old, why not go out and get some extra work with your receivers? Or
You don't think he was?
no, I don't think he was.
Okay. He was just fucking chilling.
Yeah, he was out of the
Drinking
country.
Jack and Coke for 3 months.
He was doing drugs out of the country
Okay.
instead of being with his team.
Okay.
Tom Brady would never have done this.
You're wild.
Would Tom Brady have done this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's why Aaron Rodgers is not an all-time great.
Whoa, okay, you can't say that.
He 1000% is.
He is slip.
And
He is.
Your opinion is
He's
right.
out of the top 5 for sure. Quarterbacks of all time.
I don't know.
Oh
dude.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You're retarded.
No, I'm just speaking facts here.
Okay. All right. Next game.
Yeah, this is stupid. Aaron Rodgers, enigma. Oh, look at me.
Oh.
All right.
I've been shitting over. I'm so sorry.
I ain't gonna be able to stay
Yeah,
on the
hey
couch
viewers,
for a
turn
week.
on your 4D vision. You can get a sniff of that. All right, the New Orleans Saints traveling to New York take on the Giants. Right now, Giants are 3.5 point home dogs. Over under 41.5. Do we have anything on this game?
Don't care.
Tough game. Yeah, give me. I'll take the Saints
Yeah,
over the
I
fucking
mean,
Giants any day. But
I do not care about this game.
Yeah, me neither. But I'd put the Saints in my one probably.
I would not.
I mean, I wouldn't, but if I was wanting to bet this game for some reason, I
There's
would put the
neither one of
Saints
these
in
teams would I ever look at right now and say, "Ooh, I want to put some money on them," even as a minus 200 favorite.
I like the Riz, man.
Yeah, except they looked terrible last week. So, all right, on to a good divisional matchup. Start the 4:00 games. We got the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Right now, the Seahawks are atop of the NFC West. Right now, the Cardinals are 2.5 point home favorites. Over under 44.5. Matt.
Yeah, Cardinals coming off a 2-game skid. Seahawks just won 3 in a row. I think it's kind of one of those things where like the NFC West is going to come down to the last fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Cardinals. I'll lay the money line minus 142. I wouldn't care laying 2.5 either, but I'll just lay some juice. I don't
Yeah.
really give a fuck.
Brenton.
I mean, I don't know. Last time I took the Cardinals, it did not work out too well. So I'm gonna have to fade you there. I'll take the Seahawks money line.
Yeah, it worries me because the game is in Arizona.
I mean, that's not like any like
Yeah.
huge factor.
No, but I mean, you like Seattle's home field advantage. They're so
12s, baby.
yeah.
The 12s have kind of been more of like
11 and a half.
11s.
Yeah. So the Cardinals really struggled against the Vikings last week. Granted, the Vikings have a very good defense, but I also think Seahawks defense is pretty good. They fly around. So I kind of like the Seahawks here. I think they somewhat secured the division. I know it's not definite, but I think they do it. I'm gonna take the Seahawks plus 2.5.
No wolf in it.
Yeah. Alrighty, we got the Chicago Bears, fresh off of firing coach.
Damn, I swear if I have to watch this game over an actual fucking good game, I'm going to shoot myself.
Traveling
in
to
the
San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Right now, the 49ers 3.5 point favorites. Over under 44.5. Christian McCaffrey back on IR this week after destroying his knee again. Well, Brenton, what do you got?
Yeah, I feel like at this point, the Niners don't have much to play for, And the Bears might be amped up after
I mean,
firing.
they can still get the NFC West.
Firing,
a lot just has to happen.
Yeah.
Everybody's 5-7.
No. Well.
I mean, the other.
Well, no. The Seahawks are 7-5. The Cardinals are 6-6. So
Okay.
they're 2 games back.
Okay.
I'm not. It's not out of the question, but given the injuries to the Niners, which has been equivalent to many
But I'm saying
other
they're not
Ravens
just
years.
like they're not just gonna quit on the fucking season.
No,
I'm not saying that.
but the other thing is Jordan Mason's also out, so they're on their 3rd string running back.
I did not.
Hell,
know
they're gonna
that.
they're gonna be throwing Kyle Juszczyk back there.
They have been,
Might have Debo back there.
and Debo's not looked good either this year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You mean the Niners -3.5? I think they get it back.
I'll take Bears money line
Yeah,
because it means nothing.
the Bears have got to get it done. This
Interim
week.
head coach bump.
That's right. Hey, Tom.
The only thing I don't like about that is like Thomas Brown just became the offensive play caller,
Yeah.
and now you're like just shoving him into also doing head coaching duties. Like he can't like just get settled in at one spot. Like I don't think that they really had a better option. Maybe they did, but
But he's done well as the offensive coordinator.
yeah.
He's
So
stepped into
let's
that
fuck
role.
it up and give him a whole lot more roles.
Well, I think he's going to treat it where he's just going to. I think the head coach, the interim head coach.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to make the playoffs.
No,
so.
they're not. But he's stepping in, and he's just going to be like, he's still just going to be an offensive coordinator and let the other guys keep doing what they're doing. I mean, he's not going to change a whole bunch.
Oh, so nothing's gonna happen?
No,
So they're still gonna suck.
No, Eberflus fired. The locker room's going to be wanting to play, wanting to win. I think they're going to come out firing this week. And not only that, they have, the last 3 weeks, they have kept it close with 3 of some of the best teams in the NFL.
L.
Yeah, but they've looked better against some of the best teams than a lot of other teams have. I mean, the Bears are just a couple plays away from having winning record.
All of those games are also in your division, so it's not like. I mean,
the Bears are going to win this week.
okay.
Give me Bears money line.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Let me say something else.
We don't need to.
Yes, we do. Because there was a chart that came out, and it was ranking all the rookies or like young quarterbacks, and it had Jaden Daniels like an A-, Bo Nix A-, had Caleb Williams at a C-.
Yeah, because the dude fucking stinks.
He does not. That is one of the most egregious things I've ever seen.
He has like a 59% completion percentage.
Hold on. Let's clip this, and then in 2 years, when the Bears are drafting first pick again.
Wrong.
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 Okay, second pick.
Wrong.
No, it will definitely
No,
happen.
they're going to be a playoff team in 2 years.
Okay.
They're going to be a playoff
What's the
team.
next game?
What,
Alright.
when Roger Goodell expands it to 10 teams per conference?
Yeah.
You shut your mouth. Buffalo Bills traveling to Los Angeles. Buffalo coming off a big win against the 49ers last week. Josh Allen with the great stat line of 0 receptions, 7 receiving yards, and a touchdown.
Tug.
That's awesome. Buffalo Bills 4.5-point favorites. Over under 49.5. Brenton.
I still hate Josh Allen, but that was pretty awesome.
Yep, I agree.
Great snow game. And it's crazy they're only 4.5-point favorites against the Rams. Like I think the Rams may be a little bit inflated because of their record. To be honest, what is their record even?
6-6.
Yeah, I say I'll hammer the Bills all day.
Yeah.
Might even take it up to 6.5.
Jared Verse, their rookie defensive lineman, is a
Dog. Absolute fucking
Yeah.
certified dog.
Matt, what do you got?
Yeah. Just because of that, actually, just got me fucking amped up. And also, 78% of the bet, 75% of the money.
I could have said anything to pump the Rams up, and Matt would have been like, that flipped me.
Is-
I'm going to bet against Josh Allen.
No, I was already going to bet against him. Give me the fucking Rams plus 4.5, dude. I think they win the game outright.
Yeah, the Bills just, played a really... And granted, it wasn't a tough game because the Niners weren't very good. But playing in the snow like that...
The Niners never stood a chance in that.
No, but playing in the snow like that can't be easy on you, and then traveling right after. I do think this is a bit of a letdown spot. I think there's a lot of letdowns this week. I think there was a lot of high pressure, large, big games last week, and all of the winners of those games are coming out. Everybody's hyped up on him this week. And, Josh Allen getting all the MVP buzz, even though I do think I don't know if this is his year he should win it, but he should have won an MVP by this point. But
just remember, we got to get to UFC and college football championship weekend. So let's fucking get this show on the road.
wait, I don't think we're running that far behind.
Go.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Buffalo Bills -6.5. Play.
Okay, give me... I'm leaning the Rams, honestly. I think the Bills get it done, though. I like Bills' money line parlay. All right. Sunday night, we got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Kansas City. Chiefs get it done again last week somehow. Chiefs 3.5-point favorites, over under 42.5. Matt.
Chargers plus 3.5. Don't care.
And by somehow, I think you meant referees.
No, Chargers.
No, Elliot said somehow.
I said somehow the Chiefs get it done again.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm tired of seeing that shit, dude. Like, I was trying to be on their fucking side, like... But
it's
that
crazy.
was egregious.
Crazy.
Like, you can't blow a fucking whistle as soon as the ball is snapped and then realize that it's a fumble and then just let the play continue. Yeah. And then after the fucking play, you're like, oh, actually, that was a legal formation.
Yeah, signaling false start and then going in
Well,
talking.
it's the same call.
I thought those were, reviewable.
It's crazy.
It's the same signal for both.
Sure.
But it's like... I don't know. That just felt fucking...
very cheesy.
Yeah, felt weird, dude.
Fishy.
Yeah. Brenton?
Chargers 3.5. Just cuz. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I love Jim Harbaugh.
The trouble is, KC wins this game. They win the AFC West.
They've already clinched the AFC West.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
No, they have to win it this week to clinch it.
Okay. I think they've already clinched it.
I don't believe so.
You know what? Go Chargers. I'm putting money line as well.
I do want the Chargers to win. I want Kansas City to get exposed as the frauds.
Are the Chargers still a 7-win team?
8.
8.
Oh, I just need 1 win, baby.
Yeah.
1 win in my season total catches.
Oh, nice. All right.
What
Monday
play
Night
by
Football.
me.
We got the Simpsons game.
Let's go.
We got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Dallas. Dallas 5.5-point home dogs. Over under 49.5. Joe Burrow is putting up unreal stats, and his defense is atrocious. Brenton, what do you got?
Ooh. I gotta lean the Bengals here. Just that offense is electric.
Dallas' defense fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, I'll take the 5.5, but I won't buy him up just because of how bad the Bengals defense is. It could be another shootout, even with Cooper Rush back there.
I'm gonna take Joe Burrow 3+ passing touchdowns. Jamar Chase and Chase Brown to score, and the Bengals -5.5.
Yeah, no, that'd be a crazy part.
What you get there?
I can't fucking take it yet because
The props aren't
the
out.
fucking props aren't out. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm taking.
The Cowboys' defense has looked a little bit better. Rico Dowdle is a dog. He runs hard. He's gonna get a touchdown. I'm gonna take Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, and Rico Dowdle all to score.
Dale.
Yeah, they've been
Bengals defense fucking sucks.
I was kind of like the under. I know. So
Both of these defenses are fucking terrible.
No. The Dallas defense has played better, but what I think the Cowboys are going to do is they're going to run it about 100 times.
I don't think they're going to be able to.
Yeah,
They can't run the football.
Yeah, they can. Rico Dowdle just
Against the Giants, who gives a fuck?
the Bengals defense is not that good.
Yeah, but like...
I think he's going to do the same thing. He's going to run for 5 yards a carry.
We'll see.
I don't know. I
like the over.
Well, they did just hit I think they were over last week as well.
They were.
Yeah, you're right.
The over's catch.
The overs.
I'll hit the over on it.
All right. That concludes our Sunday slate, our weekend slate of NFL games. All right, Matt, what do you got?
Do we want to go to college football or UFC
Go ahead and fire
first?
off some college football for me.
Okay, fucking championship weekend. Playoff bracket is pretty much like...
Except they're going to sneak Alabama in.
Alabama's in.
Well, yes. I'm saying like...
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Alabama's already in.
It was ridiculous.
I mean...
Not
really,
They
because-
lost to Vanderbilt and they lost to Oklahoma, a bad Oklahoma team, and they're putting them in. That is insane.
Ohio State just lost to Michigan. Michigan's fucking horrible.
But
I understand it's a rivalry game, but you can't make the point of like it's a bad football team and then just like Michigan is a fucking barely 500 football team also. So like, and Michigan lost to IU.
But
Like
Ohio State barely lost to Michigan. Granted, rivalry, also Ohio State had the worst game plan ever going into that. Why'd they run the ball? Why weren't they throwing it more? but Alabama got blown out by Oklahoma. They also lost to Vanderbilt.
24-6.
They take a piss. All right, moving on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that Alabama's in there. You're going to have 12 teams in, and you're not going to put Alabama, who's like one of the best teams in college football.
No, you should not have a 3-loss team in there.
Are they 3 losses?
Yes, they have 3 losses. They lost to Oklahoma. They lost to
Do they have 3 losses?
Yes.
They lost to Oklahoma and Vanderbilt.
Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, and can't believe it. Florida.
Did they lose to Florida?
I think it was Florida.
I don't think they lost to Florida. I'm trying to get fucking ESPN to look because I don't want to spread fake, false information.
Here, you give your picks. I'll look up Alabama.
No, because this kind of... Well, I guess they don't play anyway. Okay. Don't really have anything on Friday night. I would take Army plus 5.5, but Tulane's a good football team, so no thanks on that. In Maction, I do like the Ohio Bobcats at plus 1.5 against Miami of Ohio.
They lost to Tennessee.
Tennessee, that is correct.
Tennessee should be in it.
Tennessee is.
Alabama.
Tennessee is. I like Arizona State on the money line against Iowa State. Arizona State is fucking rolling right now. Texas, Georgia, SEC championship. I don't know why, dude. I feel like Georgia gets this done. Like, if they lose this, I could see them, like, there have been conflicting, like, points made, whether it's, like, making it to the conference championship shouldn't hurt your chances of making the playoffs or whatever, which I get.
I think if you're only a 1 or 2 loss team, I don't think it should affect you. But somebody like Clemson, obviously, if they lose, they're 9-4.
But Georgia's a 2-loss team, and arguably, I mean, they haven't looked that great either.
But
so.
But what I'm saying is, like, Clemson's
and if they get blown out by Texas,
Clemson's 9-3. If they win, they're in. If they lose, they're out.
Yeah, because they beat the ACC champion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
that's the only way though.
But like,
yeah, I'm with you.
Iowa State and Arizona State are both 10-2. You know, whoever wins is in, whoever loses is out.
Yeah,
like there is stakes online. Like, but like Georgia, Texas, both teams in no matter what.
I don't know. I think if Georgia gets blown out, like,
that would be criminal.
You're gonna have 2 3-loss teams in there.
No, because Alabama shouldn't be in it.
Well, they don't play, so they can't get hurt like by not playing. So they're just gonna be in.
That's what I'm saying. It's stupid that Georgia is playing an extra game, and if they lose, they're out. But because Alabama lost to 2
they
bad
might
teams,
not be out, but like I think it would be kind of crazy to.
No, see that's crazy to me.
We'll see. I like Georgia plus money to win the game. I think Texas will be in no matter what, but Georgia I feel like needs it more. Clemson, SMU, that's gonna be like a pretty good game.
SMU, I think, is gonna win.
Yeah, I kind of like SMU. Clemson looked like shit the last time, or the last time they played. Yeah. So I'll take SMU. Oregon minus 3.5 against Penn State might be the lock of the century,
that's
dude.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's so low.
Yeah. And then
Penn State is the biggest frauds in the nation.
Yeah, I mean they have like a pretty decent defense, but I don't know.
No. James Franklin is a bozo.
Dude, Oregon, Dan Lanning is
fucking
electric.
So I'm pretty much preparing for next season for coaching by watching Dan Campbell and Dan Lanning videos. Yeah. That's all I'm watching.
Yeah. And
I saw one today. He was talking about the hammer and the anvil. I was getting fired up at work watching this.
Okay, that's all for college football.
Brenton, what do we got?
UFC 310.
We've got a phenomenal main card. I'll just go ahead and read it off. We got Duho Choi versus Nate the Train Landwehr. Bryce Mitchell versus Crone Gracie, which how he got on there is ridiculous. It's a Bryce Mitchell tune-up fight. Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov.
How do you like that?
Shavkat Rachmanov versus Ian Gary. And Alexandre Pantoja versus Kai Asakura for the flyweight title. And the best part about this card? No WMMA fight.
On the whole card?
On the whole card.
Oh, shit, that's right. Well, do you like anything in the prelims? The prelims fights are fucking...
Dude, they're fire. This,
So Kennedy and Chescu minus 650 against whoever the fuck. I like him money line.
Yeah.
Clay Guida,
I like
Chase
the knockout.
Hooper. That's kind of a banger fight. I don't want to take it. I just want to watch that
Yeah,
fucking fight.
Chase Hooper's probably gonna roll him.
Chase Hooper minus 1300 though against Clay Guida is fucking absurd.
I got him minus 1,000 here.
Yeah, he's minus 1300 here. That's crazy. Michael Chiesa, Max Griffin, basically a toss up. I like Michael Chiesa.
For sure, for sure.
Joshua.
Joshua Van always puts on a freaking show,
Yeah.
baby. I like him.
I like him. At the Sphere, he didn't look super great. I think he was at the Sphere, wasn't he? Maybe he was just after.
I think he was, yeah.
Chris Weidman gets his fight back against Eric Anders at a catchweight.
Crazy that Chris Weidman's still fighting.
That
Eric Anders
will
is
be-
gonna roll, dude.
That will be awesome. I don't know, really.
Chris Weidman's a shell, bro. He's a shell.
I think it'll be a good fight. Brian Battle versus Randy Brown.
Brian Battle's awesome.
Yeah.
Love Brian Battle.
Yeah. Aljo versus Movsar Evloev.
That'll be a crotch sniffer's delight.
Yeah,
right there.
I don't really care to watch that fight, to be honest. Vicente Luque and
Demba Gorimba.
yeah.
Demba Gorimba is favored.
Yeah, that's wild.
He's
Give me
got some
Vicente.
crazy power. Apparently.
Dominic Reyes and Anthony Smith. Give me Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes
By
title
knockout.
run, baby.
By knockout.
Facing Anthony Pillowhand Smith.
Yeah, I think knockout first round, to be honest.
Let's go, Dom Reyes.
Main card? Anything?
Man, I love me some Nate Landwehr.
Me too. I'll take him.
I like him by decision. Give
Yep.
me him by points because he's
Yep.
gonna make it bloody and he's gonna make it a long, hard fight. Bryce Mitchell, of course, I think is gonna roll through Cronenberg
Yeah.
Gracie.
Yeah. I agree.
I really like Alexander Volkov against
Me
Cyril
too,
Gane.
to be honest.
Because if it's gonna be on the,
Volkov has looked good, like really good.
first of all, if
He's
it's
coming
on
off
the feet, I think
Mm-hmm.
they're pretty close on the feet, but Cyril's grappling is
Dog
very
shit.
bad, and Volkov has submitted
Yeah.
some people, now mostly big chunguses in the
Yeah.
heavyweight division like Tai Tuivasa, but I kind of like Volkov in that. And if you give me plus 290, I'll take
Yeah.
it straight up.
Yeah, same.
Shavkat versus Ian Gary.
Shavkat is going to murder.
I think he's gonna roll right through him because it took all of Ian Gary's mixed martial arts skills to just hold him on the ground basically. And Shavkat's not getting held down,
Yeah.
and Shavkat can crack and he can grapple.
He's gonna roll his ass.
And then I kind of like Kaya Sakura to
Me
get it done.
too.
He's got some heavy hands.
Yeah, me
Pantoja's been known to, he likes to coast in his fights and just lay on top. Let's hope it's not one of those nights.
Kai is coming down weight class. He usually fights in bantamweight. He's fighting at flyweight. That might have an effect, but
I think power will stay there.
like debut in the UFC being a title fight is fucking electric.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like
Gonna be great.
Kai too. Okay, sweet.
All right.
Anything
Do we
else,
got
boys?
anything else?
Don't think
Alrighty. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next week. We'll have
Hell yeah.
week 15 for you.
Wide.
Let's win all our bets this weekend.
Wide.
Boys. Wide.
Wide.
Wide.